Hey guys, today we're gonna be looking at the Transformers Generation 1 Firecons, and here they are. They're a trio. Um, and if you watched my BotCon haul video, then you know that I got these two at BotCon, and I got this one, Flame Feather, at flea market. And he has a broken wing, but I don't really care. Um, So this is Sparkstalker, this pink guy, this pink gargoyle looking guy with the big yellow mandible teeth things and the little, I don't know, claw hands, or I don't know, um, and the split tail, the double tails, and so yeah, that's Sparkstalker. This is Flame Feather. Obviously, inspired from a bird. His wings, or the wing, looks like has feather detail all over him. He has a little, like a two-fingered hand. And this is Cindersaurus. He has like scale or like fur detail. The camera's not focusing. This little silver eyes. This horn thing used to be silver, but it's old and it's all worn off from being played with. Has spines on his back instead of wings, so yeah, they're really cool. They're individual, but they all transform the same way, and their robot modes look pretty similar. But I'll show you the gimmick of what they do. There's this little wheel, this little roller on the bottom, and this little wheel, this little rubber wheel. You may think that you pull them back and they fly forward, but no. They're called the Firecons because you move their legs and you go like this, roll them around along the ground, and there would be flint inside of there, like the monster bots. The monster bots, Repugnus, Grotesque, and Double Cross, they shot flint sparks out of their mouths. So do these guys, but you roll them along the ground. But I think all three of these guys have their flint all burnt up. But I really like the designs of these guys. They're just funny, cool little toys, and their arms do move because they're screws on a hinge, and all their arms can move. I just like to keep them straight. And that's a joy. Sparkstalker and Cindersaurus, their legs were a little loose, so I just went in there with a little screwdriver and tightened them up. That's a good thing about screws. You can tighten them up, but bad thing about screws is that they really lose the friction over time, and the more you have to tighten them, because just they aren't as good as like a friction pin or like a mushroom peg. They just don't. That's what I find is you can fix the tolerances, but over time those joints will still wear out because it's metal to plastic, not just plastic to plastic. So the screws really like to wear down the inside like it's happening. Or if you move that leg, the screw likes to back out. Like back out of its hole, so it unscrews itself. It happens on my Metroplex. It happens on my Quick Switch with one of his legs. So there are advantages and disadvantages, but overall, I think screws are fairly good. But I wouldn't like Hasbro to go back to them. A little side note, but So all these guys, they transform the exact same way. They all the different aesthetics. Like, as you can see, even in the robot mode, they have slight different aesthetics, but they all transform the same way. So, um, I'm going to transform one, and then I am going to transform the other ones off camera. So, to transform them, it is very, very simple. You just straighten out the legs, basically. Bring down the head, just hinge it down. Flip open the arms, and they can be a little stiff. Bring the tail around. They can be a little stiff because there are these little like friction clips pushing on the sides of them, so they can be a little stiff, and it may try to separate that line down the middle of all of them. You'll see it flex open, but it's okay. I've transformed all three of them. They all have the same like idea, same premise, same problem, you could say, and none of them, the gap hasn't gotten any bigger or hurt the toy. So yeah, just a side note. So there they are, Flame Feather and Sparkstalker, transformed the exact same way, as you can probably see from their robot modes. Obviously, there's some sculpting differences, like Sparkstalker and Flame Feather's chest, and obviously face. The feet are a little different, the arms are different. Compare these two. Oops, sorry. Compare these two. Compare these two. So, they're just aesthetic differences, sort of like the Seekers, but a bit more than just the colors. But either way, no arms. The legs do move due to transformation. Obviously, nothing in the head. But you can tell these guys were just purely made to be toys. Objectively, they're bad, and I don't care. I wanted these guys because they're so like stupid. I wanted them because they're so fun. They're just fun toys. I just wanted them. Just wanted to get them because they're fun, dumb toys. And what was I gonna say? But I really, really like him. If you can get him, I bought these two for $10, and I basically bought him for like $3, $2. If you can get any of these guys, even just one, since they're all the same guy, I suggest getting all three of them. You could probably buy them on a lot on eBay. Just they're super, super fun. They're super, super fun toys, and they're just so funny to look at. I just love looking at them. And the funniest part about it is that these guys have the funniest bios. So, sorry, just yawned. These guys have the funniest bio. I love them. I love just reading them because they're so stupid. So Sparkstalker is a pyromaniac. He loves burning stuff down. He loves burning the Autobots. He loves burning stuff in general. So, this little guy can't even move his arms, looks like an idiot. This guy, Flame Feather's even funnier. He is a military dropout of the Decepticons. And, yeah, he was so dangerous that the Academy for the Decepticon military had to kick him out. This guy, this pudgy little thing, he was too dangerous. More dangerous than, I don't know, I'm trying to think of one. Someone, like, I don't know. And then Sparkstalker is a criminal mastermind that can hack into Autobot intel without them even knowing. But he's stuck having to keep track of these two. Yeah, this little guy. I don't know. If you're bored sometime, just read the bios of these guys. They're so dumb, because these guys, they would have like a sentence long bio, because they're so like, these guys have like one or two panels in like the Marvel comics, and like nothing else. So yeah, that's basically it. So I highly suggest these guys, even though they're so poorly engineered. You can tell that Hasbro wasn't very good at engineering toys at the time, but I really enjoy them. They're just fun to have, fun to look at. And these guys, I even though they're like 30 to 40 years old, I'd still give this to a kid. Like a kid nowadays. It's just, they're so robust, they're so cool, and they're so fun. And that's all that these toys need to be, is they just need to be fun. And these guys are perfect examples of it. They do essentially nothing right. No articulation, no stretch of in-depth transformation. They are just fun to have. They're toys, and that's what I enjoy. So I highly suggest that. And even if you don't want to buy them, read the bios. They're so funny, because think of a pyromaniac, a military dropout, and a criminal mastermind. So that's all I have. So highly suggest these guys, and I'll see you next time.